Baseball, as all-American as white picket fences, Coca-Cola, and a high-octane freeway police chase. But is it in danger of becoming irrelevant to a new generation of Americans, as it is to much of the world? Despite MLB being the most attended professional sporting league in the world, 2,430 regular season games guarantees that, it's a league in a confused state, richer than ever, but trying not to fall further behind the NFL, which has blazed a trail in the last 15 years and is by far the most dominant sport in the US right now. Game 7 of the 2014 World Series saw a peak TV rating of nearly 100 million less than Super Bowl 49. It was the second worst rated World Series in baseball history, though many cite a late start time as a contributory factor. If it's broadcast way past their bedtime, how can the youth of America have a playoff memory dear to their hearts, just like their parents did? And despite the fiscal strength of the league, the game is swamped in a constant battle between the hardcore traditionalists and the progressive pro-technology futurists. Step forward new league commissioner Robert Manfred, who's moved quickly to implement pace of play rules in an attempt to speed up the game, which critics suggest is in danger of becoming as redundant in the US as a Palin for President campaign button. Manfred has made it illegal for batters to step out of the batter's box during at-bats, while resumption of play is now timed following one of the many commercial breaks between innings. Subtle changes that could at least make the game feel faster. MLB has tried harder than any other league to clean up a game which is still recovering from the steroid era, where fans would turn up in their droves to watch Barry Bonds and co. hit the ball long into the night. But now, even with local TV deals amassing billions of dollars and Giancarlo Stanton of Miami recently signing a contract worth $325 million, baseball is losing its grip on the national psyche that's made it America's pastime and the dominant US sport for most of the 20th century. And the rise of soccer in traditional baseball strongholds like New York is a further threat. Current champs? The San Francisco Giants, who've won 3 of the last 5, though there have been 6 different champions in the last 10 years, and rarely does the team that spends the most on players end up winning it all. This season, the Chicago Cubs have added pitcher Jon Lester to fuel their pursuit of a first championship since 1908, and Mike Trout of the Angels will look to replace the retired Derek Jeter as the face of baseball. The Boston Red Sox are looking to challenge once again with Hanley Ramirez and Pablo Sandoval the new faces, while Max Scherzer's monster contract in Washington gives the Nationals the strongest pitching rotation and the deepest roster. But like the NBA, MLB suffers from the fatigue of a long season, filled with games that in isolation are rarely significant. And at a pace-obsessed generation, it means the kids just aren't plugging in. And that's a problem that keeps multi-billion-dollar franchises like the New York Yankees unsurprisingly concerned.
Racked up an absolute fortune on my dad's telephone bill. You could ring those numbers up and get the scores, but they'd always delay the result till right to the end. They'd try and keep you on the line for as long as possible. So, you know, it's changed dramatically. It's a massive, massive difference.